How is a cosmic nightmare forged in just a few weeks? The story of Event Horizon begins not in the void of space, but in the void of a release schedule. When James Cameron's Titanic was delayed, Paramount Pictures faced a gaping hole in its summer of 1997. Their solution was director Paul W.S. Anderson, who envisioned a slow-burn psychological horror, a gothic cathedral in space, influenced by The Shining and Solaris. But the studio didn't want a slow burn. They wanted a blockbuster, and they wanted it immediately. The production was thrust onto an impossible timeline. Picture a soundstage in late 1996. The air is thick with the smell of welded steel as artisans assemble the gravity drive, its spinning gyroscopes inspired by a medieval torture device. This fusion of future tech and ancient horror was deliberate. The ship's main corridor was modeled directly after the nave of Notre Dame Cathedral. Every detail was meticulously crafted to instill a sense of sacred dread. But as the studio clock ticked louder, this careful design stood in stark contrast to the frantic chaos of its post-production. The crew was given an unheard-of 4 weeks to edit the entire film. 4 weeks! This frantic race against the clock is a timeless conflict between artistic vision and commercial deadlines. Anderson and his team worked around the clock, desperately trying to assemble a coherent film from their ambitious footage. But this brutal editing process wasn't just about the schedule. It was about content so deeply disturbing, it sent test audiences fleeing and birthed the legend of the lost footage. What if the first message from a long-lost ship was a warning from hell itself? The infamous distress call, Liberate tutem ex inferis, is grammatically flawed Latin. Yet its chilling intent, save yourself from hell, pierces through the static. We watch Justin in the comms room as the crackle resolves into a symphony of agony. Those garbled screams and that one desperate phrase became the film's terrifying mission statement. The ship didn't just have ghosts, it weaponized the crew's minds against them. Each vision was a personalized torment, a specter dredged from their deepest regrets. Weir's eyeless wife, her voice a ghostly whisper, is a masterclass in psychological dread. This wasn't about jump scares, it was about the slow, agonizing corrosion of sanity. How do you fight an enemy that already lives inside your head? The ship itself became a haunted house with the gravity drive as its dark, beating heart. The film's most notorious element remains the fleeting glimpses of the blood orgy. These flashes, mere frames of visceral chaos, are the ghosts of a much more brutal film, a compromise Anderson made with a nervous studio. Decades later, the desire for this lost cut still fuels online forums, a testament to the film's enduring power to fascinate and disturb. The legend outgrew the movie. Its initial box office failure in 1997 couldn't bury its potent horror. Instead, it festered, growing in reputation to become a masterpiece of the genre, leaving us with one haunting question. What exactly was on those excised reels that so profoundly terrified everyone who saw them?